It seems I have to return to Ark and report to that grumpy old mage about all the things that happened here. Where do I have my teleportation spell to? Wait, to the Sun Temple. Go straight to the Sun Temple.
Magister Clarence has been looking for you.
Clarence? What's that?
Oh, I thought she was talking to me.
This is
I had no idea who... I have no idea who... Magister Karus. That was his name? No idea who that is, anyway. Come on, where's Constantine?
Pathlessness, wherever you are.
Okay.
Now, if it isn't the prodigy, well,
Well, what? Lishari performed the ritual on me. There were problems in all the Russian-grad.
yes, I know. She's already told me everything. Good work. Even though part of her report seemed to be a bit enthusiastic. But I'll leave the judgment to Aranthiel. He wants to talk to you anyway. Seems you've caught his interest.
Fine, where can I find him?
In the Emporium, the last building on the left side of the temple. Just tell the guard that Aranthiel has asked for you, and they will let you in. Ah yes, before I forget. My dame Lucy has left a token of gratitude for you. It's your choice. Do you want a book, an old map, or a bag of pennies?
Give me the book.
Very well. Now get a move on. I'm sure we'll talk again later.
Lucy. Is she talking about Lishari or whatever her name was? Where do I see the Grandmaster? He's in the Emporium. Now, where's this Emporium? Okay, that's it over there. Hey, is he gonna let me in? Okay, he's gonna let me in. So that's the Grandmaster over there?
Entire division across the sea because of a suspicion is madness.
We need to find out who sent the mercenaries. This Pegast said that they were after the Signet Stone, and if they succeed in getting hold of it next time, then the Black Guardian alone knows how to stop the cycle.
The cycle. Listening to you talk almost makes me forget that all this fuss here is merely based on some bad dreams you and your Nepalese friends had.
The threat is real. Deny it as much as you like, but deep inside, you feel it as much as I do.
Tila, this...
Is that supposed to be a
you're the
dirty
commander,
joke?
And a commander doesn't care about
Sure sounds like one.
feelings, but about facts. You have made this mistake before, Tilor, back then in Kira. And we all
Natara,
know
the mission will happen. I'm sorry.
you have a visitor.
Yeah, I've been sitting around here and
You
listening.
are the prodigy everyone is talking about. Interesting. I am Tiela Aranthia, son of Larius I and Grandmaster of the Order, and I'm honored to meet you. What is your name?
Backslash, you wanted to see me?
Yes, and I will come straight to the point.
Well, finally, somebody
You
who
are
doesn't
here
waste time.
because I believe that you are special. Humanity faces a threat that needs to be stopped, and to achieve this, you are indispensable.
Yeah, you're talking about the Red Menace, aren't you?
Among other things, yes.
Oh, other things.
I do not need to explain to you that the present situation on Vin is chaotic. The wars, the living dead, common people who are losing their minds, to name only the most obvious. What most people are not aware of is the connection between these events. You, however, have encountered it, as have I.
What? The divisions, so you know where they come from?
I do. And I will explain everything to you. What it means, who we are, and what your part in all of this is. Come, follow me. Maybe you already know who I am. My entire life, I
You
served
again.
the gods
I still can't
who rule
believe this Chilean
until
horror
their
got
death
away
2
with
years
Yaddle.
ago.
One day
What
she'll
you
hang for
probably
what
do
she
not know is that the one responsible for their death is my son, Narazul Aranthial.
Yeah, that name sounds
He
familiar.
hated the Lightborn because he believed that they robbed mankind of their right to freedom. so he strived to overthrow them. He found followers, formed an army and declared war on them, and thus on me, a servant of the Lightborn as well. It all ended in a battle 30 years ago, which Narazul won. He killed every single survivor except for me, and locked me in a dungeon on Nerim. I still do not know why he spared me.
But you managed to free yourself.
Yes, after more than 30 years, when the death of the gods made the magic around the prison disappear. And during my escape in the northern mountains of Nerim, I also had them for the first time, the dreams. I always saw the same glaring, terrible light. Heard screaming, and I felt like I was burning up from the inside. And above all, like a veil,
Didn't want to do that.
the knowledge of imminence. At first, of course, I dismissed these dreams as the delusion of a man close to death. So I concentrated on making it through the mountains somehow. 2 days after my escape, I was completely exhausted, and I would have died if a former acolyte of my son had not found me.
An acolyte of your son? But weren't they your enemies then?
Yes, but he did not recognize me, and brought me to their headquarters instead, an old monastery in the mountains. The others were aware of my identity, but for whatever reason they did not kill me. Maybe because they thought that the death of the Lightborn had made me insignificant. I do not know. Still, even after my recovery, the dreams continued. At first, I doubted my sanity, but after some time I told the leader of the mages, Constantine, about them. And he said something that I'd never expected. I was not alone. He, as well as many others magically gifted on Vin, dreamed the same dreams. And the more we talked about the matter, the stronger our suspicion grew, which has now turned out to be the truth. The dreams, they come from the same place. They are a shared memory.
A shared memory? You mean the dreams originate from a common mind?
The collective subconscious, yes. I know that you can feel it too, and probably far more intense than we do. But like you back then, we were not able to make sense of the images. So we went looking for answers in the remains of the civilization that was before us, the Pyreans.
Thus, the excavations, like in old Russian Grad. What did you find
Three
out?
things. First, there were many civilizations before us and before the Pyreans. Maybe hundreds, maybe thousands. Second, the history of each civilization unfolded and still unfolds according to a pattern. They emerge, they blossom, and at some point, at the apex of their existence, they simply disappear without any trace. And third, everything that has happened in the past years, and which is still happening, indicates that this disappearance lies ahead of us. We are part of an eternal loop, a cycle, and our cycle is approaching its end.
Well, civilizations rise and fall. It's what has been happening since the dawn of time. Hundreds of prophets have predicted the end of the world, and it never happened.
I see why you would say that, and I've felt the same way for a very long time too. But there came a moment when we simply could not deny it anymore. We began to study the history of the Pyreans more intensely, and the parallels were extraordinary. In its early days, the Pyrean Empire was split up by a disaster, just like Vin was split up by the Starfall after the reign of the Eterna. Also, the Pyreans had a ruling caste who declared themselves gods after the catastrophe. The two castes of the Sun Priest. They, too, ruled until they were overthrown. This overthrowing was followed by an outbreak of wars and chaos. And then, just like that, the Pyreans ceased to exist. They knew it was imminent, but they could not prevent it. They called this event the Cleansing.
How in blazes can an entire civilization just disappear?
That is the question we need to find an answer to. The end was not violent, at least not in a sense as we know it. There was no natural disaster, no magical explosion, no plague. Even though there was war in the Pyrean Empire before its ruin, when the cleansing happened, it was as if all living beings simply fell down and died. It is ghastly.
Indeed, very strange. I mean, a civilization to disappear without war or at least fizzle out or something. And where do we come in? Where do these visions and my powers come from?
Well, this is the reason why we need your help. Not only episodes of history recur within every cycle, characters do as well.
Characters recur?
Yes, the Pyreans call them the emissaries. They emerge very shortly before the cleansing occurs, like a law of nature, an answer to the Red Madness. And I am one of them, as are you. While I take on the role of the ruler, you take on the role of the prophet.
How would you know that? I'm supposed to be a prophet?
It's just a description. Call it what you will. But without doubt, it is the truth. Your story matches the descriptions perfectly.
And I take it this is the reason the Nerimez mages are here, isn't it? Firespark, Pegast, Sharim?
Yes. Former enemies or not, both sides have understood the magnitude of the threat. The magical knowledge of Narazul's former mages is vast, as is the power of the Holy Order. Even though not all of the Keepers agree, as you probably have already noted yourself.
And what defines this prophet?
On the one hand, your power. You carry the potential to master any skill within a fraction of the usual time needed. I assume you have already realized this. On the other hand, your ability to look into the past, and therefore into the future.
Into the past and therefore into the future. What do you mean?
Your visions are a window into the past. And as every cycle is based on the same events, it is a window into the future as well. You can feel the thread this world is woven with. And because of that, you can see things that have happened, and thus will happen again. This gift makes you indispensable to us, and it is why I want your help.
Why do you think we can overcome this cycle in the first place after hundreds of civilizations have failed?
That is the wrong question. The correct question is, what alternative do we have? To wait and die?
I mean, sure, we can try to do something about it, but I don't know, maybe maybe we'll fail, maybe we'll not. Alright, if I can help, I will try to do so.
Good. However, there's one more thing before the actual work begins. I want you to join our order, and to do so, you have to pass a test. A trial.
What kind of test?
It is the trial the novices have to pass in order to be exalted to the role of a keeper. Only the best students of the Squalor are allowed admission, and even though you have not been a novice, I want you to take it too. At this very moment, 2 novices are on their way to the testing grounds. I have informed them about your arrival.
Very well, where can I find them?
At the border to the Heartland, near the Whisper Wood. They will be waiting for you there. Take the Myret, talk to Signet Master Bartar, and hand him this package. And then follow his orders. Ah, one more thing. It might be self-evident, but keep your knowledge about the death of the Lightborn to yourself. I do not believe you can do any real harm, but in the worst case, path-abiding people will consider you a heretic. After the cycle has been stopped, we will deliberate upon how we deal with the matter. If and how we tell our people about it. But not now, that is for sure. Now, leave. The sooner we can dispense with this formality, the better.
Formality? Oh, you mean yeah, joining the order. Wait. Maybe I can teleport over there. Where? Okay, I can teleport to the Myra Tower in at the Northern Heartland, and then yeah, just move to that place. Wait, Northern Heartland, right? Oh, border of the Heartland. I could have teleported directly here. Whatever. And I guess that these are the novices, or whoever was... Oh, yeah, the signet leader,
Yes.
whatever his name was. Grandmaster Aranthiel sent me. I'm supposed to take the trial to become a keeper.
Oh, yes. You're the prodigy. I was expecting something else. I hope you're aware of what you're getting yourself into. Our novices trained for years for this trial. And as much as I respect the Grandmaster, I think this is naive. In other words, it will be dangerous. Be aware of that.
I'm level 40, I think I can handle it. I know, let's skip the chatter.
If you insist. Then it seems I'm granted the extraordinary honor of exalting the first Pathless in the history of the Order to a keeper. The others will scream for joy. Give me the package the Grandmaster gave you, and say hello to your new comrades. I have to go prepare something.
He doesn't seem awfully excited to be around here. Okay, let's see.
What? Oh, hello.
Kalia
You're our
Sakresh.
unexpected addition, aren't you? The prodigy?
Whoa. Oh yeah, the Urbaya died. Yes, but call me backslash. Sounds less awkward.
It does, actually. I'm Kalia Sakresh, by my path novice and aspirant to the first sigil. I have been told what you did in Old Rashengrad, that you saved the excavations and fought back the mercenaries all on your own. An astonishing feat, truly. You have my respect for that.
It wasn't much of a decision. These days I seem to get into trouble wherever I go.
Well, as long as you handle it as well as you did in Old Rashengrad, that's not a bad thing, is it?
Yeah, I
You
guess
know,
so.
I'm really curious as to what the mercenaries thought they were doing. Someone willing to attack the Holy Order is either extremely powerful or extremely naive. Anyway, it's been an honor to meet you.
Or
guys.
extremely dumb.
Let's talk later.
And who's this guy? Dunwar.
I don't want to hear it.
I beg your pardon?
You're prattling. I don't want to hear it. Just shove off.
As you wish, princess.
All right, enough of the chatter. Come here. Here. These potions will be necessary later, so be careful with them. Apart from that, it's still a few miles to the ritual place.
What, miles?
As you're all gifted with magic, the spores in the forest ahead will make you a little dizzy, but we won't stay for long. Any questions?
Oh yeah, the spores. It's that wood that was full of mushrooms or something. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, let's go.
Good. Stay close to me. But it's too late for that. Korek would conquer the city. Instead, you will be ashamed.
Damn it! I'm having visions again. What the hell hit me? Oh, one of these bastards.
I'm too old for... Get ready. I'm too old for this.
Stop complaining. And let's go to the ritual site.
This is the Whispering Forest. Fascinating. I've read a lot about it, but never actually seen it.
I pretty much killed everything living in this forest.
More
There.
Jesus Christ, where did it keep coming from? Who's the bastard that keeps hitting me with magic? Or is it because of I'm in this wood that I'm getting the fever? Anyway, let's go.
Wait, do you see that?
Yes, that man. What is he doing?
He's chopping
Who
wood.
cares? He's probably just a traveler.
He shouldn't be here. No merchant in his right mind would voluntarily travel through the Whispering Forest. We'll go take a look at him. Stay ready.
Yeah, that's probably gonna go haywire. Probably a bad idea.
I see it.
What is this guy doing?
Forever.
Kirash!
What in? You there? Who are you? And what are you doing here?
She's with me now, forever.
What are you, deaf? Identify yourself.
His eyes. Master, this is the Red Madness.
Shit, of course. You will put away that pickaxe right now, my sir, and then get on your knees.
She wanted to leave. Don't you understand?
Yeah, that's the Red
She wanted
Madness.
to leave me, just like that.
This is
But now,
disgusting.
She will stay. She.
Whoa!
By the righteous path! Have you lost your mind?
I could ask you the same thing, damn it. Did you forget what Magister Yarrow did to the novices? This man could have attacked us at any moment.
Oh, really? Malphus, protect us from your cunning. But did the thought ever cross your mind that one needs to understand a disease in order to heal it? And that some apothecary might have given their left hand for a living patient?
Well, now they
This-
can get a dead
You're
patient.
not being fair, Master. I was only protecting us.
Like heck you did. You behaved like an idiot. And not for the first time. The other masters might ignore that fact due to your religious commitment and your bloodline. I get that. But if something like this ever happens again, you will be suspended from the rites and will spend the rest of your life polishing prayer banks in the sanctum. Do I make myself clear?
He really was trying to protect us, Master. Maybe...
Do I make myself clear?
You do, Master. And I beg your forgiveness for my offense.
Granted. Now let's push on. We will take care of the body after the ritual.
Yeah, and stop being so rash.
Are you okay?
Just save it.
Is that the ritual site? Hey, come on. That looks like a ritual site, but what the hell is this? Ralata Shera. Come on. What? Where are we stopping?
Here it is. The first foothold. This is where Malphus's vassals erected their first camp. So behave yourselves accordingly. You too, prodigy.
Can I shoot magic at it? Oh, what the hell happened? Wait. Okay, I'm being controlled by
Well
something
then,
else.
Before we start, there's something I need to tell you. Something,
Oh, Jesus.
important. The rumors concerning the deaths of the Lightborn, they're true.
Yeah, I know that already.
What?
Just me.
The gods are dead. They fell 2 winters ago beneath the sword of an unknown traveler. We, that is, the Order, have known about this for quite some time now, but haven't told the common people yet. But since the 3 of you intend to take the trial, there's no way to disguise the truth anymore.
But how can a god die?
They're not gods. Maybe.
There was a prophecy, as old as the Lightborn themselves, in which there was talk of a shadow god, who would end the era of gods. And it came true. I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
You're telling us that the gods have been killed, and you are sorry. What's next? That tomorrow the sun will stop shining?
That's actually
Tell us
very possible.
that this is a test, Master. It is, isn't it? A test of our faith.
No, the Lightborn are dead.
Okay, he's gonna go
But
mad.
hard as it may be to
I'm
accept,
100%
we cannot
sure.
afford to
We?
fall into a spiritual
Who the heck
crisis
is
right
we?
now. We?
The Order of the Gods, Malthus's order, was created to protect the Lightborn. And if what you're saying, this blasphemy is true, then we're meaningless. We failed, don't you see that? Oh, by the Black Guardian, I just can't believe it.
And though I shan't be seen, thou shalt live by my virtue. 3rd Revelation, verse 137. I know it's hard, Dunwar, but if this is true, we have to show strength and keep on believing in what the Lightborn stood for. Which is the idea of peace and...
Oh, just shut your mouth, Sakaresh. If anything, you lowborn scum are living proof that the Order is going downhill.
Whoa!
Do you really think I don't know about the village? You're a damned witch, and if this were the old times, you would have been crucified long time ago.
You
That's a
don't
bit
mean that,
extreme.
Dunwar.
Drop it, for heaven's sake. We're all on the same side here.
No, we are not. This wench doesn't have any right to wear the white robes. And if you would spend more time with the holy scriptures instead of your brandy bottle, you would see it as well. But no, you just...
He just made it personal.
Shut up! I swear to you, one more word and you will wish that I just suspended you.
But...
No buts. Do you understand?
Yes.
I hope so, for your sake. Just be glad that this is a time when we need skilled mages more than ever. Just be glad. Now enough of this. Our demeanor defiles this sacred place. There will be enough time for depression and personal crisis after the trial. Let's recite the holy words. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor. In life as in death.
May your
May
light
your
guide
light
me.
guide me.
Good. As you know, this trial will test the fortitude of your spirit. Because this is what distinguishes a keeper from a soldier. What distinguishes a wise man from a fool. Keep that in mind.
He sounds like he's making shit
Now,
up
drink
along
the
as he
potion
goes.
I gave you. You first, Prodigy. Let's hope the Grand Master was right about you.
Wait, he gave me a strange potion. Okay. And I'm out.